Welcome. Today we're exploring the top 5 rare United States of America state $quarter coins, each valued for different conditions, key mint marks, and special varieties that collectors actively search for. From early releases in the statehood program to scarce error coins and high-grade proof issues, these quarters can be worth far more than face value whether they're found in circulated, uncirculated, or pristine collector condition. Mint marks like P, D, S, along with silver proof editions, play a major role in determining rarity and collector demand. Let's get started. First up, the United States of America state $quarter coin crossing the Delaware 2021 with the P mint mark in circulated condition, a modern coin that instantly captured attention the moment it entered circulation. This remarkable coin is part of the continuing legacy of the Washington Quarter series, but it carries a bold new reverse design that sets it apart from earlier decades. While it still honors the nation's first president, it does so in a dramatic and inspiring way. On the obverse of the 2021 issue, you will find a refreshed portrait of George Washington based on an earlier sculpt by Laura Garden Fraser. The design feels both classic and modern, presenting Washington with strong detail and renewed artistic depth. The reverse design is what truly commands attention. It depicts General George Washington standing in a boat as he leads Continental Army troops across the icy Delaware River during the Revolutionary War. This powerful scene captures determination, courage, and a turning point in American history. The event itself, famously known as Washington crossing the Delaware, symbolizes bold leadership under extreme conditions. The image on the coin brings that historic winter night to life in metal. The P Mint mark indicates that this coin was struck at the Philadelphia facility of the United States Mint. The Philadelphia Mint has long been a cornerstone of American coin production, and its mark appears proudly on this modern issue. In circulated condition, the coin may show light scratches, minor contact marks, and a softer shine compared to uncirculated examples. However, most details of the dramatic design remain clear and impressive. Because the 2021 Crossing the Delaware Quarter was widely released, millions entered everyday circulation. That makes circulated examples common, but it does not make them uninteresting. Collectors are often drawn to first-year designs, and this coin marked the return to a single reverse design before the American Women Quarters program began in 2022. The composition of the coin includes a copper core with outer layers of copper nickel, giving it durability for daily use while maintaining its familiar silver appearance. In circulated condition, you might notice slight wear on Washington's coat folds or on the faces of the soldiers in the boat. Even so, the scene remains bold and emotionally powerful. Collectors carefully examine modern quarters for mint errors, which can dramatically increase value. One such possibility is a doubled die, where letters or design elements appear doubled due to die misalignment. Off-center strikes are another exciting discovery. When the blank planchet is not properly aligned during striking, part of the image may appear shifted, creating a rare collectible. Die cracks can appear as raised lines on the coin surface, formed when the die begins to fracture under pressure during production. Clipped planchet errors, where part of the coin's edge is missing due to a cutting issue before striking, are also highly desirable among error collectors. Modern coins can also display striking anomalies such as weak strikes or unusual surface textures that make them stand out. It is extremely important never to clean a circulated coin. Cleaning can scratch the surface and remove natural toning, reducing collector interest. While most circulated 2021 P crossing the Delaware quarters are worth face value, condition and rarity always determine collectible worth. Some collectors search through bankrolls specifically looking for high-grade examples that escaped heavy wear. Others look closely at the mint mark and lettering for subtle variations or minor errors that might go unnoticed by casual observers. The design itself is rich with symbolism. Washington stands tall in the boat, embodying leadership and resilience, while the soldiers represent unity and sacrifice. This quarter connects modern Americans with a defining moment of the Revolutionary War, reminding us that courage and determination shape history. Even in circulated condition, the coin carries a strong visual presence that distinguishes it from earlier eagle reverse quarters. Because it is a modern issue, many people assume it holds no special value. Yet the world of numismatics has shown time and again that modern coins with rare errors can achieve surprising results. Professional grading services evaluate modern quarters carefully, especially when unusual features or high-grade preservation are involved. Education and attention to detail are key when examining coins like this. A small difference in strike or alignment can make a major impact on value. Storing interesting finds in protective holders can help preserve their condition and prevent additional wear. The 2021 Crossing the Delaware Quarter with the P Mint mark stands as a bridge between past and present, blending historic imagery with modern minting technology. While the majority of circulated examples remain worth only 25 cents, rare and dramatic mint errors can transform this coin into something extraordinary. In the remarkable world of coin collecting, when exceptional preservation meets a rare and striking mint error, even a 2021 P Crossing the Delaware Quarter has reached astonishing levels of attention, with extraordinary examples valued at $45,000. Next up, the United States of America State Quarter-Dollar Coin Esto Perpetua 2007 with the P Mint mark in circulated condition, a coin that blends state pride, natural beauty, and collectible potential into one small piece of metal. This coin is part of the historic 50 State Quarters program, issued from 1999 through 2008, and it belongs to the long-running Washington Quarter Series that has represented American coinage since 1932. The program became one of the most successful coin initiatives in United States history, inspiring millions to begin collecting. On the obverse of the coin, you will find the familiar portrait of George Washington facing left. In circulated condition, light wear may appear on Washington's hair and cheek, yet the overall design remains strong and recognizable. Above his head is the word Liberty, and to the left you will see "In God We Trust." Below appears the dual date 1789 and 1999 to 2008 used during the State Quarters era, marking the period of the program. The reverse is where this coin truly stands out. The 2007 Esto Perpetua design represents the state of Idaho and features a majestic peregrine falcon soaring above the rugged outline of the state. The phrase Esto Perpetua appears prominently, meaning "let it be perpetual," reflecting Idaho's state motto. The falcon symbolizes freedom, strength, and the natural beauty of Idaho's wilderness. Even in circulated condition, the details of the bird's wings and feathers often remain impressive. The P Mint mark indicates that this quarter was struck at the Philadelphia facility of the United States Mint. Philadelphia produced millions of these coins for nationwide circulation. In circulated condition, you may notice minor scratches, contact marks, and some dulling of the original luster. These signs simply show that the coin has done its job in everyday transactions. The composition of the coin consists of a copper core layered with copper nickel, giving it strength and durability for circulation. Because the 2007 P Idaho quarter was minted in large numbers, most circulated examples are worth face value. However, collectors always look beyond face value for hidden potential. One of the most exciting possibilities is the presence of a mint error. Doubled die varieties, where letters or design elements appear doubled, can significantly increase collector interest. Off-center strikes are another dramatic error type. When the coin is not properly aligned during striking, part of the design may appear shifted or incomplete. Clipped planchet errors, where a curved section of the coin's edge is missing due to a cutting issue before striking, are also highly collectible. Die cracks may appear as raised lines across the surface, formed when the die begins to fracture during production. Some coins may display unusual toning patterns, developing soft gray, golden, or slightly darker hues over time depending on storage and environmental exposure. It is important never to clean a circulated coin. Cleaning can scratch the surface and remove natural toning, lowering its collectible appeal. Professional grading services evaluate coins based on wear, strike quality, surface preservation, and overall eye appeal. Even circulated coins can hold interest if they are well preserved. The 50 State Quarters program brought millions of new collectors into the hobby, and many people still search through old collections hoping to complete their sets. The Idaho Esto Perpetua quarter stands out because of its elegant design and strong symbolism tied to state pride. In circulated condition, the falcon's wings may show slight smoothing, but the overall scene remains visually striking. Collectors often enjoy searching through rolls of quarters from banks, hoping to find high-grade examples or rare error varieties from state quarter issues. While the majority of 2007 P Idaho quarters are common, condition and rarity always determine true market value. Some collectors focus on building complete state quarter sets in higher grades, increasing demand for well-preserved pieces. The phrase Esto Perpetua adds depth and meaning, reminding us of continuity, resilience, and enduring heritage. Even modern coins like this one can surprise collectors when unusual minting anomalies are discovered. Knowledge and careful observation are the keys to identifying something special within everyday pocket change. Storing coins in protective holders helps preserve their current condition and prevent further wear. The 2007 P.S.O. Perpetua quarter is more than just a 25-cent piece. It represents state pride, natural beauty, and a successful era in American coin design. While most circulated examples remain worth only face value, rare mint errors or exceptional preservation can dramatically change the story. In the exciting world of numismatics, when a rare and dramatic mint error combines with strong condition and collector demand, even a 2007 P. Idaho Esto Perpetua quarter has reached extraordinary heights, with remarkable examples valued at $45,000. Next up, the United States of America Great Basin State $quarter coin 2013 with the D mint mark in circulated condition, a modern coin that combines natural beauty, national pride, and surprising collectible potential. This quarter belongs to the America the Beautiful Quarters program, a continuation of the legacy of the iconic Washington Quarter series that has represented American coinage since 1932. While the front remains familiar, the reverse design changes to highlight national parks and historic sites across the country. On the obverse, you will see the enduring portrait of George Washington facing left. Even in circulated condition, the details of Washington's profile remain recognizable, though light wear may appear on the highest points of his hair and cheek. The inscriptions Liberty and In God We Trust remain bold, while the date 2013 appears clearly below. The small D mint mark near the date tells us that this coin was struck at the Denver facility of the United States Mint. The reverse design of the Great Basin quarter is what truly captures attention. It features a detailed bristlecone pine tree growing among rugged rock formations, with a snow-capped mountain range in the background. This design honors Great Basin National Park in Nevada, celebrating its unique landscape and ancient trees. Even in circulated condition, the fine lines of the pine tree and the texture of the rocky terrain often remain visible. Minor contact marks or light scratches may be present, but the overall scene retains its natural beauty. The bristlecone pine is one of the oldest living tree species in the world, symbolizing endurance and resilience. That symbolism adds depth and meaning to this small but powerful coin. The 2013 D Great Basin quarter is made of a copper core layered between outer sheets of copper nickel, giving it strength for everyday circulation while maintaining its bright silver appearance. In circulated condition, the coin may show slight dulling of luster and small nicks from contact with other coins. These signs simply reflect its journey through daily transactions. Because millions of these quarters were minted, most circulated examples are worth face value. However, collectors know that rarity is not always about mintage alone. One of the most exciting aspects of modern coin collecting is searching for mint errors. Doubled die varieties, where letters or design elements appear slightly doubled, can significantly increase value. Off-center strikes are another dramatic possibility. If the blank planchet was misaligned during striking, part of the design may appear shifted, creating a rare and eye-catching error. Clipped planchet errors, where a curved portion of the coin's edge is missing due to a cutting issue before striking, are highly sought after by collectors. Die cracks may appear as raised lines across the coin's surface, formed when the die begins to fracture under pressure during production. Some coins may display unusual toning, developing shades of gray or light gold depending on storage conditions and environmental exposure. It is extremely important never to clean a circulated coin. Cleaning can scratch the surface and remove natural toning, reducing collector appeal. Professional grading services evaluate coins based on detail, strike quality, surface preservation, and eye appeal. Even circulated coins can attract interest if they are well preserved. The America the Beautiful series brought renewed excitement to quarter collecting, encouraging people to search through pocket change for new designs. The Great Basin quarter stands out because of its elegant landscape and powerful symbolism of endurance. In circulated condition, the mountain range and tree details may show minor smoothing, yet the overall design remains impressive. Collectors often search through rolls of quarters from banks, hoping to find high-grade examples or rare error varieties from specific national park issues. While most 2013 D Great Basin quarters remain worth 25 cents, unique errors or exceptional preservation can dramatically change their value. The beauty of coin collecting lies in the possibility that something ordinary may turn out to be extraordinary. Understanding mint marks, grading standards, and error types increases your chances of identifying a hidden treasure. Storing coins in protective holders helps maintain their current condition and prevent further wear. The 2013 Great Basin Quarter connects collectors with the natural beauty of America's national parks and the resilience of ancient bristlecone pines. Even in circulated condition, it represents both history and landscape captured in metal. While the majority of examples remain common, rare and dramatic minting errors can transform this modern quarter into a highly desirable collectible. In the fascinating world of numismatics, when an exceptional mint error combines with strong preservation and collector demand, even a 2013 Great Basin Quarter has achieved remarkable attention, with extraordinary examples valued at $45,000. Next up, the United States of America South Carolina State $quarter coin 2000 with the P mint mark in damaged condition, a coin that may appear worn or compromised but holds fascinating historical and collectible significance. This coin is part of the legendary 50-state quarters program, issued between 1999 and 2008, designed to honor each state in the Union with unique imagery on the reverse. Even in damaged condition, these coins tell the story of state pride, American heritage, and the remarkable creativity of the Washington Quarter series that has endured for nearly a century. On the obverse of this coin, you can still see the familiar portrait of George Washington facing left. In damaged condition, the details of Washington's hair, cheek, and profile may have softened or worn away, but his presence as a symbol of leadership remains intact. The inscriptions "Liberty" and "I in God We Trust" are still discernible, even if slightly marred by contact marks, corrosion, or bending. Below, the date 2000 remains visible, and the small P mint mark identifies this coin as being produced at the Philadelphia Mint, one of the most historic and productive facilities in American coinage. The reverse design is the highlight of this South Carolina quarter. It features the iconic state outline filled with palmetto trees, a central symbol of resilience and independence for South Carolina, along with the state motto, Animis Api Busque Parati, which means, prepared in mind and resources. This reverse design celebrates both the natural beauty and the pioneering spirit of the Palmetto State. Even in damaged condition, the composition of the coin, copper core with copper-nickel cladding, allows it to retain some of its original detail, and the outline of the palmetto tree often remains recognizable. The damage may include scratches, corrosion spots, discoloration, bending, or even small dents, which tell the story of the coin's journey through circulation. While damaged coins might seem less desirable, for collectors, these imperfections can actually tell a narrative about the coin's life in commerce, surviving decades of handling, pocket change transfers, and environmental exposure. Each mark becomes part of its character. Some collectors seek damaged coins to study the resilience of minting techniques or to identify rare die or striking errors that may be hidden beneath wear. Even heavily handled coins sometimes reveal double dies, off-center strikes, or other unusual minting anomalies. The P mint mark on this coin connects it to the Philadelphia Mint, which has been producing coins since 1792. Coins from this mint are significant for collectors because they represent the historic continuity of U.S. coin production. The South Carolina State Quarter was one of the early releases in the program, making it a foundational piece for anyone attempting to complete a state quarter collection. Its release in 2000 also coincided with the growing excitement for completing modern quarter sets, making it historically significant for the collecting community. In damaged condition, the coin may show uneven wear patterns, possibly caused by exposure to water, chemical reactions, or heavy circulation. These imperfections can alter the surface texture, but the essential design is still identifiable. Even with visible damage, the palmetto trees and crescent moon in the design maintain their symbolic meaning of strength and resilience. They remind collectors and casual holders alike of South Carolina's storied history and its role in shaping the nation. Collectors often examine the edges of the coin in damaged examples, looking for signs of clipping, bending, or other anomalies that occurred during minting or circulation. These imperfections sometimes enhance the coin story for specialized collections. It is crucial to handle damaged coins carefully. Cleaning or attempting to restore them can further diminish their historical value, while simply storing them in protective holders preserves their story for future study. Despite the damage, modern coins like this one are still part of an active collecting market. Many enthusiasts search for coins with unusual toning, rare errors, or distinctive wear patterns that set them apart from the millions of identical circulated coins. The 50-state quarters program was revolutionary in fostering interest in numismatics among the public. Coins like the South Carolina Quarter allowed collectors to connect with each state's identity, history, and natural beauty through a tangible, everyday object. In damaged condition, this 2000 South Carolina Quarter may not shine like a pristine example, but it carries a sense of life and history that mint condition coins cannot replicate. Every scratch, nick, and discoloration reflects a unique journey through time. Damage can even highlight details that are otherwise overlooked. Shadows and reliefs become more pronounced, revealing nuances in the design that attract observant collectors. Collectors may also compare this coin to other examples from the same mint and year, studying patterns of wear and damage to identify circulation trends and unique characteristics. The coin's metal composition of copper and copper-nickel allows it to endure decades of use, even under harsh conditions. Corrosion, discoloration, and pitting sometimes create a patina that is highly sought after for its aesthetic appeal. Modern coins in damaged condition can still serve as educational tools. They illustrate minting techniques, state designs, and circulation patterns while connecting collectors with broader historical narratives. The South Carolina State Quarter celebrates both natural beauty and cultural heritage, making even a damaged example a meaningful addition to a collection focused on historical storytelling. Collectors often combine damaged examples with pristine coins to better understand the spectrum of wear and to document how coins age over time. Despite its imperfections, the coin retains a strong visual presence. The palmetto tree remains upright, the crescent moon can still be identified, and the outline of South Carolina continues to guide the eye. Even modern quarters from the 2000s can attract attention when unique features, mint errors, or unusual wear are present. This makes every coin a potential treasure, waiting for the observant collector to discover its story. In the extraordinary world of numismatics, even a circulated and damaged 2000p South Carolina State Quarter can gain incredible attention when it combines historical significance, mint rarity, and preservation potential. Remarkable examples in exceptional conditions, especially those with unusual damage that tells a story, have achieved values of $45,000. Next up, the United States of America Oklahoma State $quarter coin from 2008, bearing the P mint mark and in circulated condition. While it may have passed through countless hands over the years, this coin remains a significant collectible that reflects the beauty, pride, and history of the Sooner State. This Oklahoma quarter is part of the famous 50-state quarters program, which ran from 1999 to 2008. This series was one of the most successful coin programs in the history of the United States, sparking renewed interest in coin collecting across generations. Each state was celebrated with a unique reverse design, highlighting historical figures, landmarks, and symbols of state pride. On the obverse side, the familiar portrait of George Washington remains, as it has since 1932. Despite being in circulated condition, Washington's profile is still discernible, though some high points of the design may show light wear from decades of circulation. The inscriptions "Liberty" and "I in God We Trust" are visible, along with the date 2008, and the small P mint mark indicates that this particular coin was struck at the Philadelphia Mint. The reverse design of this Oklahoma State quarter is rich with symbolism and narrative. It features a depiction of an Indian warrior shaking hands with a pioneer, standing beneath the iconic sunburst rising over the plains. This imagery represents the spirit of cooperation and progress, as well as honoring Oklahoma's Native American heritage and the settlement history of the region. The inscriptions "Oklahoma" and "1907" remind collectors that this coin commemorates Oklahoma's journey to statehood. Even in circulated condition, many of the fine details of the figures, the sunburst, and the prairie landscape are visible. The coin may exhibit scratches, slight discoloration, or small dings, which tell the story of its use in everyday transactions. These signs of wear do not diminish its historical and collectible value. In fact, they add character to the coin and reveal its journey through American pockets, wallets, and cash registers. The coin is composed of a copper core with outer layers of copper-nickel, giving it durability while maintaining a silvery appearance. Even with circulation wear, the coin retains its overall shape and design, allowing collectors to appreciate the artistry of the minting process. Collectors often look for subtle features even on circulated coins, such as die cracks, double dies, or off-center strikes, which can occur during the minting process. These mint errors can turn a seemingly ordinary circulated coin into a rare and highly sought-after collectible. Storage conditions also play a role in the appearance of circulated coins. Exposure to air, moisture, or handling can create toning, tarnish, or even unique coloration that makes the coin stand out in a collection. For this Oklahoma quarter, such patina might give the sunburst a warmer tone or highlight the details of the figures in unexpected ways. The America the Beautiful series, along with the 50-state quarters program, reinvigorated public interest in coin collecting. people began examining their pocket change with a new perspective, hunting for quarters that represented different states and telling the stories behind them. Even modern coins like this 2008 Oklahoma quarter can captivate collectors when they study the symbolism, minting history, and circulation wear. The handshake between the Native American and the pioneer is particularly symbolic. It embodies unity and respect, illustrating a vision of cooperation and shared heritage, which resonates with collectors who appreciate the narratives behind coin designs. The sunburst adds a dynamic element to the coin, symbolizing hope, growth, and the bright future that the state envisioned as it developed over time. Circulated coins like this one allow collectors to understand how coins interact with daily life. Each mark, scratch, or wear pattern reflects handling in everyday transactions, from pocket change to vending machines, from cash drawers to piggy banks. These imperfections become a tangible record of American life and commerce. The P Mint mark links this coin to the Philadelphia Mint, a facility with a rich history dating back to 1792. Coins from Philadelphia carry a legacy of craftsmanship and continuity, making even a circulated coin from 2008 historically meaningful. Collectors often seek to complete full sets of the 50 state quarters, and the Oklahoma quarter is a vital piece of that collection. Its release as the 46th coin in the program adds chronological significance, situating it toward the program's culmination and highlighting the evolution of the series' artistry. Despite circulation, this quarter's reverse design remains bold and legible. Observant collectors can still appreciate the intricate details in the figure's clothing, the folds in their garments, and the rays of the sun stretching across the plains. Even minor circulation wear does not diminish the coin's storytelling power. It continues to represent Oklahoma's history, its natural landscape, and its cultural heritage, while also connecting with the broader narrative of American expansion and settlement. Collectors sometimes focus on coins with unusual circulation patterns or unique damage because these factors can make the coin visually distinct. Scratches, discoloration, or slight bends can create interesting textures and highlights that enhance the coin's overall appearance in a collection. Examining a circulated coin like this Oklahoma quarter also allows numismatists to study the wear patterns that develop naturally over time. Observing how the metal responds to friction, handling, and environmental exposure provides insight into the life of coins outside the mint. Coins like this are not just monetary instruments, they are educational tools. They teach history, geography, and art, offering a tactile way to connect with American heritage. The Oklahoma quarter, for example, conveys the story of statehood, cultural integration, and regional identity through its imagery. Even in less than perfect condition, modern quarters can be valuable for understanding minting techniques, design evolution, and the broader significance of U.S. coinage programs. They demonstrate how coins are more than currency. They are storytelling devices that travel through everyday life. Collectors often pair circulated examples with high-grade coins to illustrate the contrast between pristine preservation and real-world use. This approach provides context for grading and valuation, while also celebrating the journey that circulated coins have taken. The tactile experience of holding a circulated coin with a P Mint mark connects collectors directly to history. The grooves, scratches, and slight discoloration give the coin a sense of authenticity that pristine coins may lack, offering a tangible connection to past hands that carried it. The durability of the copper-nickel cladding ensures that even after years of circulation, the coin retains its fundamental shape and imagery, allowing collectors to appreciate its artistry. As the coin passes from one collector to another, it continues to tell its story, accumulating history with each exchange while maintaining the symbolic design elements that make it unique. Despite its circulated condition, the Oklahoma quarter remains a significant collectible for those completing the 50-state quarter series, and for anyone who appreciates the artistry, history, and symbolism encapsulated in this small piece of metal.